Right, we're the day after the day when everything fell apart, and she was really upset with almost everything. From the minute she came, Honey had severe problems with postmen and ladies, and the lady who fostered her before told me that one of the things she did was go crazy and then rip up the letters. Now, this morning, when the postman came along here, she did bark and I thanked her, which was as normal, but her agitation level is up a little bit, as you can see. She knows the sound of gates clicking, letterbox going, everything. So I have her on lead, and the postman is not far. He's actually across the road working his way back down. So I am going to take control of this situation. The important thing here is to remember that anything to do with the 4 areas of survival, of which this is one, perceived danger, it really is important that we show the dog when they are concerned that this is no problem. Now, our postman is actually waiting over there at the moment. I think he's knocked at the door to deliver something, but that doesn't matter. The main thing is my pulse rate must stay down. As you can see with Honey, she's definitely on the alert because she heard the noise of the gate and now it's stopped. So she's not sure whether it is him or not. You might see her licking her lips. I don't really care what she does. I know that what I'm going to do is stay calm and quiet. Yeah, he's actually leaving a note for the family, which is fine. And he's going to work his way along this road. And I am going to work with her until she relaxes. Because although this wall is high, in a determined mood, she could jump it. She's come too close to it before now for me to even dream of this. And, you know, post people are here to deliver our letters and parcels, not to be endangered by dogs. And fortunately, I have spoken to the post people and said I'm so sorry that she does currently react like this, but I'm dealing with it, and they've been lovely. So she may react now when the letterbox goes, because she'll hear that. Yep, she knows he's on the go. Look at her tail, she's full of it. See, all these little sounds tell her post person. And somebody in her past has made this happen, and then others have just let it go on. So he's had 6 years of conditioning against this terror to her, and it's serious to her. You can see here. Now look, here she goes. And I want you to see her at her worst now. I mean, when she first came, it was harness and hang on for dear life. But I established A, B and thank you in the house. Now she's going to actually see him in a moment. And I will show you how to behave when this happens. You see, you can't... Thank you, Honey. I thank her for telling me. And because this is a long way from the house to the gate, she can see him now. She can see him now. Now, it is important that I show her how to behave, which is do nothing. And she's got to learn that. But at the moment, that's a little way off. That's how severe it can be. And as he's gone past, I just put her to work. I do some heel work. You see, she's learning her heel work. I'm really inviting her to see that I make the decisions, not her. Not her. I'm glad she showed you how that is so low key to what it was. But you see what I'm going to do? My pulse rate is down. I'm dealing with it in the responsible leadership way. She can still hear him going up and down, opening gates and putting letters through letterboxes. It's so easy for dogs to become so wound up about this. But if you take control of the situation, you see, you cannot control a dog. I cannot stop her from doing that by shouting at her. That's just going to make it worse. If I were to shout at that moment, she'd be hearing me say, kill 'em, get 'em. And of course, what's she going to do? try and kill them. And I say, post people come in for enough bad stuff, bless them, and it's not their job. So she's beginning to calm down. She's still too much on her toes. And you see, I've taught her to walk nicely on lead. There's still a smile in the line. You can see she's yawning, licking her lips, all classic. Now she's thinking. But you see, having taught her to walk with good manners, which is part of Amersham bonding, then she knows when I move, she moves. When I stop, she stops. So none of this happened when she first came. And now I move her steadily away from the area, but then I'll take her right up to the gate, showing her that I make decisions. These important ones, which it may sound melodramatic, but it's not. To her, it's life and death. It really is. If a dog is afraid of something, watch her work in her mouth. You can see her thinking, licking her lips, moving her mouth. She should stay with me now. Now we've gone from reaction to thinking. She's doing okay. My pulse rate is still down. See, she's licking her lips again. She's really thinking about this, which is what I want. She has to think, well, her ear's not making anything of it, so perhaps there is nothing to fear. So I bring her back to the calm of the house. You see, with having such a long distance, and it is a long distance for a dog to go, they can build up steam, as it were, and distress. So now, honey, come on, love, a good girl, tail going, it's all over. From disaster we get success again, don't we? Yeah, licking your lips. It'll take her about another 5-10 minutes just to completely chill out, but it is important. You see how she's licking her lips. When your dog's thinking for itself, it will do that. Lick lips, yawn, ears are very active. See, she's just thinking now, what was all that about? Still looking if anybody goes past. She's still in a heightened state. Believe me, that was nothing to yesterday. I could not get near her yesterday. Not because she would hurt me, but because she was just moving so fast. Yawning again. See, she's decided to SIT. I never give them any commands, or I hate the word commands, I really do, but I never tell them to do anything. They have to work it out for themselves, which she's done quite nicely. And what I should do now is give her a couple of minutes, then call her to me for something nice, just to show her I'm not only the one that makes decisions, but I'm also the provider. Good girl, hon.